$1 million.
Love that.
All right. Can you go to Huddle Facebook and make a comment? See if I got that fixed.
From
I gotta switch the overlays over.
test. How long does it usually take for it to pop up? Did you turn the air up?
Yeah, 74.
It's hot again.
Well, you got 15 layers on.
I think it feels good.
Yeah, it feels really good.
I gotta tell you too. Ridiculous.
Well,
That's the first one to like, by the way. I liked it at about noon today.
first one like what?
I liked it at noon today. It's the
I
first
think
one.
Facebook's fixed.
Yeah, I don't see it popping up. And I put week 10 on there to make it look different. But Leroy's at OSU exhibition basketball game already tonight.
Who is?
Leroy,
Oh, is it?
city manager, yeah.
Nesto in the house.
And that's disappointing. The Facebook things aren't working.
Really?
You can't figure out how to fix it.
Well, I relabeled it and did everything.
Come to YouTube, Facebook.
Ryan
Dallas.
Cotting on
Dallas.
Facebook says, fellas, Dallas H checking in. Phil Nichols checks in on Facebook or YouTube. Udits. All right, we'll start in 90 seconds.
Well, I got her quick.
Man, just don't know why.
Oh,
well.
yeah. I have a chili cook-off at church tonight, and put my submission in before I got up here.
Karen's won that chili cook-off at church before.
Do you go heavy beef?
Oh yeah, I went 4 pounds of meat.
Chunky.
I went. It's Texas style. But I put beans in because Sarah told me to put beans
How
in
many
it.
beans?
Just 1 can of
Okay,
red kidney
just to-
beans
just
and
to
1
touch
pinto.
it.
But yeah,
Yeah, I got
did
you.
3 pounds of ground beef and a pound of hot sausage. Nope. What I did is I seasoned it, loafed it up, and put it on a wire rack, and then I put it on top of my bell peppers and my onions, and I cooked that. And then after about an hour, I put my tomatoes and all that other stuff in there, and left that meat on top of it, and let it just kind of drip in there, and get smoke
good.
on the
Yeah, that
smoke on the
sounds
meat,
good.
and then
You put any-
combined it all, and it was awesome.
You put any other flavors in it? I'm not asking you what.
Well, yeah, I'd have to kill you, but yeah.
No,
I
that's
do.
why I didn't
Yeah,
ask.
did.
I don't want to die.
No. I found the recipe off YouTube.
One thing I put in my chili, a little bit of mustard.
Mustard?
You make
Just
chili?
Oh yeah, I make good chili.
When I do,
Chili and stew. I make really good beef stew too.
I make it's called cowboy beans.
Yeah.
I put ketchup, mustard, and a little bit of brown sugar.
Yeah,
and it's
just-
really, really good.
Just a tab of mustard.
Yeah.
It's good.
Hopefully, I'll get the results in one of our shows tonight.
Who's out there?
It's Fall Fest over at Generations, so a bunch of people.
So the bride, the kids,
Yep.
the littles
Little's probably out there. Eric's in Elk City for a couple days, but
working.
yeah, closing Friday.
Yeah, oh, is he?
Yeah.
Maybe you can compete next year's Generation Church chili cook-off.
I'd like that.
Yeah.
We got to see what
6 o'clock, push button.
Josh has to offer for the NIL deal.
Hello and welcome. It is the High School Huddle, Wednesday, November 1st, 2023. Appreciate you checking us out. Final show of the regular season.
Of the year.
Scheduled for the final show of the regular season. Never know what happens in the next coming days. Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. We have a fantastic show. It's my favorite show of the year. Phil, you've gone through a few of these with me before, but we have playoff scenarios.
These are in depth.
We have big time games this week. We had big time games last week. What a week of games it was last year. So much fun.
It's a terrible week.
And we were watching games all the way through the 11 o'clock hours. A bunch of stuff that we need to get to.
That was like the best Thursday game that we had working. Because the previous two Thursday games on Friday, they weren't very good games.
Right,
but last Friday, we got to watch a bunch of really good games.
Yeah,
I was out of state. I was on Squirtle though, trying to keep up.
Yeah. It was man. There was game after game after game on there, and boy, it was. We got a lot to talk about. There was some record-breaking stuff happening that week as well. So
sure was.
A few things of noteworthy here. We just got note that Bobby Knight passed away.
Yep.
Age of 83.
Yep.
83.
Were you guys Bobby Knight fans?
Loved him.
I loved him when I was younger. As I got older and he got older, I loved him less.
Yeah.
He became less lovable.
Yeah, I liked him.
Yeah, I liked him. I mean, I think the true testimony in that was when you'd talk to his former players. Not all of them, because some of them didn't have good things to say, but many more had a lot of good things to say.
The ones that performed well and really good athletes, they loved him.
Yeah.
They pushed him to the end.
And when guys that played for him said, I would like my son to play for Coach Knight,
Yep.
that's about the best endorsement
Yep.
you can get. So
Yeah, just got
that's
that.
a loss for sports
Yep,
fans.
right before we came on the air. Also, some news down in the Ardmore area. The Michelin plant closes.
Yeah, that's bad.
And I know there's more, kind of like Oklahoma City, there's hubs where people drive to Oklahoma City but live there. So I'm sure there's people who live in around Ardmore that go to work at Michelin. But they're going to be cutting 1,400 jobs by the end of 2025, if not sooner than that. But you already look at Ardmore. They're already, next year, they're moving down to Class 4A.
They'd
right?
be 3A.
Currently, they're the 67th largest school district in the state. So we'll see how I know they're trying to regroup and help those people down there, which is the most important thing. But you would certainly think population-wise it might affect Ardmore Public Schools, who has not won a football game this year. They're going to try to win their first one against Duncan, who's also looking for the first victory this year.
They beat Altus last week?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
Ardmore. They're still looking for
Yeah, they're
the first
0
one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 0-9 against 0-9.
Yep.
That's tough. We talk about of course, most times on the show we're talking about the top 5, 6, 7, 8 teams in the state in each class, and those kids that go out there and work their tails off and practice and they believe and they try to do everything they can. Man, think about I was never, thank the Lord, ever a part of a team in football that went 0 for or a 1 win or a 2 win or a 3 win or a 4. I mean, I was pretty spoiled. But man, I couldn't imagine how difficult.
And kind of think about the situation down in Duncan. They fired JT Cobble last year, so they're bringing the new guy this year, and you go 0-10.
Yeah.
So it's like it's
good move.
Yeah, it's not necessarily that's not what they had in mind when letting go of Cobble, because he wasn't winning games. Right. And then they bring the new guy in, and obviously goes over. So I guess right now, if you're in Duncan, just trust the process and see what happens. You know,
see what happens.
Yeah. So Duncan or Ardmore is going to be without a win. Woodward, they got Clinton. They're more than likely going to finish the season 0-10 this year. So not very many teams that go over in the big schools.
I thought Woodward won one earlier this year.
Tulsa Hell. Did they beat? They beat Cashin?
Yeah. Which, Class A school, but
I forgot. Yeah, they beat Cashin. So I'm just trying to.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, man, there's we got playoff scenarios. If this and this and this happens, there's a lot of them that are already taken care of. Like 5A2,
done.
Carl Albert, Guthrie, Piedmont, McGinnis, Piedmont, all done.
Put a fork in it.
They're already getting ready for the playoffs here, and there's some other scenarios out there as well. And here in a little bit, we'll have our top 10 games of the week. I think 3 or 4 of them are going to be for district titles. So stay tuned for that.
Bixby's hoping to clinch.
Yeah. They haven't clinched They've clinched a playoff game.
Not a home though.
But yeah, a home playoff game they have. But they're going to need a win against Jinx. By the way, that game last year when Jinx beat Bixby.
Well, no, Bixby beat Jinx last time they played.
I'm talking about regular season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, this is a regular season show. Next week we'll talk playoffs.
Are we still doing the show in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So the Jinx beat Bixby on November 3rd. Guess what day Jinx and Bixby play this year?
Well, I'm going to say November 3rd.
November 3rd.
So Bixby's going to be mad.
Bixby's going to be mad. Well, Jinx is playing for a district title. They don't have to be mad. They're playing for a district title.
We picking that game?
We are picking that game.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is on the
Could be
picks.
one of the wild ones.
I got a reaction for that one. Yeah.
So I think you might be picking Trojans right now.
I've got to.
You have Jinx.
I find myself.
Real quick, we got to go yes or no real quick because we got to get to the next one. You're picking Jinx to beat Bixby, probably, right?
I don't want to ruin the segment later.
Right now, you feel like Jinx is going to win right now.
I feel like I got to win 5 games this year to win.
Oh, so you're just doing it.
This is about me, Chris.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Trying to see where we're going here. Okay. So Mustang. We'll start in 6A1 here real quick. Mustang trying to get into the playoffs.
Yeah, that's bad.
And there's a chance that Mustang and UConn, and we mentioned this last week, 2 largest schools on the west side, might not make the playoffs. Now, they've been battling injuries the entire season. Got a victory last week against Evan North. 4-game losing streak snapped. But they started freshman. His last name's Pogai.
Oh,
Also,
I've heard that before.
yeah.
Yeah. But I did not know this. And I just saw this today, preparing for the show. Junior backup Mikey Gow. Have you guys heard Mikey Gow? Okay. So a couple years ago, he becomes TikTok famous because he's ambidextrous. He can throw left and right. And I mean, he's got visits to Notre Dame. He's going everywhere visiting. Bellevue East is where he went to school. Played his freshman year, got hurt his sophomore year, transferred to Mustang this year. Move in, however you want to.
Yeah. Whatever you want to call it.
Tomato. Doesn't win the QB1 spot.
Oh, boy.
Ooh.
He's transferring. He's already done. He's transferring out.
He's already gone.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Welcome to high school sports.
Coach Blankenship
Let's
acknowledged
not compete for anything.
it was tough on Gal to not win the quarterback 1 spot. Again, it was at Bellevue East. He got
Where
hurt
is
his
Bellevue
sophomore.
East?
Kansas or Nebraska. Nebraska.
Nebraska. Yeah. Bellevue East or Bellevue West?
East.
Really?
Yeah.
When you said that, I was saying, okay, I know a Bellevue in Nebraska, but I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So I didn't know. I mean, I go to
Maybe they should have started him if they're down so bad this year.
Well,
What's going on here?
I don't know. I mean, he was. I mean, I think he has. I looked at him on Twitter today. He's got NIL deals. He's got all these schools. He knows how. He's got the McCarty hair. He knows how to do Twitter. He knows how to do all that
But
stuff.
he can't win the starting job.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
So,
That ain't good.
so will he stay in the state of Oklahoma, or I don't think he's going to Carl Albert.
There's no reason to drive all the way back to Nebraska.
Oh, yeah.
You can pull right in off I-35.
Yeah. X157.
Yeah, just an idea.
There's a lot of options
Some
out there.
ideals here, maybe. No.
So, how about Owasso? We were watching that game together. Owasso down by as many as 17 points. I think it was 17 at halftime, and comes back to beat Santa Fe in a fun game to watch. I think it was like 57-53.
That was like That was like Baker Mayfield and Patrick Mahomes going out, just scoring one after another. Boy, Dyson was good. Go ahead and tell him, Chris.
Probably the most entertaining game in the state last Friday.
Yeah, Knox Dyson, more on him in a second.
Yeah.
Program record, 509 yards, passing yards.
Bunch of yards.
And his previous best was 300 against Jinx back on September 8th. And now here is Knox Dyson's path. So he started as a freshman at Owasso. As a sophomore, he went to Union. His junior year, he was at Beggs. And now he's back at Owasso.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's insane. No, that really is insane.
Owasso,
Committed
Union, Beggs,
parents.
back to
Like,
Owasso.
how do you buy and sell a house that many times in 4 years? That can be good, right? You lose money on that, don't
Depends
you?
on how much money you got.
Okay.
It could be an easy thing.
But yeah, they get the victory there in a very entertaining game. Owasso number 3 versus Santa Fe. I think it was number 4 in the high school huddle rankings. So that was a fun game to watch. Choctaw, Cash Williams, 23-27, 415 yards, 6 touchdowns. Easy victory over Pumpkin City, 65-20.
Well, Cash just committed to play baseball at University of Tennessee just before that, so I think he was pretty excited to get on the field that day.
Where's he playing baseball?
He's catcher. He plays a little bit everywhere. Yeah, he can
do it all.
Yeah, he's good. He's an athlete.
He really is good. Holden Thompson, Stillwater, 331 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns. Easy victory over Tahlequah. Another game that was probably the most entertaining game up until the Owasso Santa Fe finish was McGinnis and Piedmont.
Yeah.
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 Finally got, McGinnis wins that game 19-14. The Irish pitched a shutout against Piedmont. Piedmont comes back, but Damon Cochran, the transfer into McGinnis, well, I guess he started there before his freshman year. I don't. But game-winning touchdown late in the game, and so now McGinnis finishes third. Piedmont goes into fourth.
Is it better to finish third or fourth?
Well, either way, you're playing either Midwest City or Elgin. You're on the road to either one of those places.
Yeah.
Remember, Piedmont went on the road last year and beat Midwest City.
Yeah.
Piedmont got a long touchdown pass, too, in that game in the fourth quarter.
The last play was a double reverse completion to the offensive lineman for 1 yard.
That didn't work out well.
Yeah, no, it was tough when it's you got 20 seconds left and you got to go 80 yards and you got to do a run play. That's not good.
Piedmont ready for 6A too?
Well, according to Oklahoma, they are.
They're going to take it over.
Say contenders in 6A.
Did they that 1 year they were really when they beat Carl Albert? By the way, Piedmont Carl Albert this week. Did they make the semis that year?
I think they did.
So they've had one semi. I think they
right.
came into. I think they came into.
They make the semis or the quarter? No, they made the semis. Yeah, they lost the semis.
Yeah, I think Piedmont came into 5A in 2014. Never won a district championship in 5A2. I think their best finish in the district was second that year. I think, and one semi trip. So And maybe, you know,
you can make an argument 5A is better than 6A2.
If 6A2 stays the way it did this year, they might be contenders in 6A2, but right now in 5A2, they're fourth.
Yeah.
In their district.
In their district, yeah. So I don't know how you go from not contending in your district to contending in 6A2.
To a larger.
I don't see that happening.
Well, I think it's always going to be, or at least for the present, in the not too distant future, it's always going to be Muskogee, Stillwater, Choctaw,
Deer Creek.
Well,
Deer Creek's be moving up soon, probably.
Yeah.
But and then Sand Springs right there, some of those schools. But
you know, Southmore's like, please get us to number 17 in the ADM because I don't think Southmore win the game. I don't think they're going to win the game this year, are they?
I don't think so. Or did they win?
They're not winning this week against Westmore. Yeah, no, they're going to go 0-10 this year.
Yeah, it's tough.
They're going to go 0-10 this year. By the way, in case we don't get to talk about it, I'm sure we will because I got all the notes right here. Booker T. Washington, Putnam City West playing this week for a playoff spot.
I actually like Putnam City West in that game.
Putnam City West making a move down to 5A next year.
In District 2.
As is Booker T. Washington, 5A4. So their last.
They got to go, whoo!
Yeah, exactly. So get back to some game notes here. Shawnee, and that's who Guthrie plays this week. I think Shawnee, I think they have a coach, and I forget his name right now. Carl Albert guy.
Okay.
Carl Albert player. Medina.
Knows what he's doing?
I think he knows what he's doing. I think he's going to do really good. Dietrich Beavers, 3 touchdowns. Zyron Campbell threw for 3 in Shawnee's 56-7 win over Southeast. Ronnie had 19 stops. We'll see Shawnee this week here in Guthrie. Perkins. We'll see where they move up in the 3A or down.
Did they move up?
Or did they in the 3A rankings? But they win their first district title since 2011.
Good for them. Congratulations.
Yep. Beat McLeod 40-13. Trey Stevenson, 129 yards, 3 touchdowns. Beckham Smith, 9 of 11, 169 yards, 2 scores. Rush for 115 yards. I think he had a touchdown on the ground as well. We talked about all the shutouts that Guthrie has. Did not get one last week on Thursday. Lott Nike with a touchdown. Ish. Yeah. So
go back on GMP TV and watch that replay, and you tell us if it was or not. Yeah.
So Guthrie has 6 shutouts. Is that right this year?
7. Yeah.
Well, you got Tuttle,
Carl Albert, and Ike. So 3, 5.
So 6 right now.
5.
6 and 3 is
6. Yeah. 6. Yeah.
Washington has 5 shutouts. And I think that Washington has 5 straight shutouts. But we always talk about the tight ends. Major Cantrell, 7 of 8 pass for 208 yards, 3 scores. Cooper Alexander, tight end, move in from Norman High.
Norman.
A couple
was
years
that his
ago.
only move?
I think so.
Okay.
3 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown. Chandler, Carson Clegg, 260 yards, 3 touchdowns. B-Star Spencer, 23-14. Not the most well-played game for the Chandler Lions.
Backup quarterback.
Braxton Estes started at quarterback in place of Alex Jackson, who we heard on this show here last week that he was out for the season with a knee injury.
Yep.
The Minko Bulldogs. Not really a game either. 26-7. You were watching it, giving me updates.
Not even close.
Not even close.
Nope. Dominated.
Crescent was number 3 in the high school huddle rankings.
They go.
We'll see where Minko.
They going in my poll.
If Minko can get into the top 5 now. But Jake Caruth, 164 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then one of the most spectacular games that we'll end this segment on, and you were watching this one, giving me updates, Woodland and Hominy.
Oh, man. What a great game.
23-20 was the final there.
I hate Woodland, too.
You picked Woodland, yeah.
No.
Yeah, well, you picked Woodland.
Not just that game. That was a great game the entire time, but another great game was Prague and Vian. Vian had that game. Vian was fourth quarter. There's probably about a minute or so left, and it was first and forever. The first down marker was on the 20-yard line on the plus side. The ball was on the 40 on the opposite side.
Oh, wow.
And Vian gives up a first down. Prague goes in, scores, takes lead by 3. Vian goes down, kicks a field goal, ties it up, go overtime, and Prague ends up winning overtime.
Yeah.
So
they
Vian's dead to me.
They fumbled it, right? Vian fumbled in overtime, fumbled on the 5. Was that the right game? And then Prague scored after that?
Yes. Vian fumbled on the way in, and then Prague scored right play after that or two.
Prague's undefeated.
Yeah. And they're district champions.
Yeah.
They were district champions. But back real quick, some notes on that Hominy Woodland game, 23-20. Woodland led the majority of the game.
Yep, sure did.
Up 20-15. Jackson Woods, knowing Chris Evans needed the victory. Jackson Woods completes, steps back. Those are 40-yard touchdown pass to my man, Brian Marshall. My dude. With 42 seconds left, Woods ran it in for the 2-point, and Hominy escapes 23-20.
This close.
So, of course, we're bearing the lead.
Oh, boy.
We are bearing the lead. My, oh, my, the toughest week of the entire season. And look who went 10-0.
You're welcome. I picked those games for him last week.
In my upsets, well, nowhere north, that wasn't even close. I picked Westmore in that game. Yeah. Dumb decision. But that Vian game, they had it right there. We had it right there.
More on this here in a little bit.
Of course.
But I've won 28 the last 30. But really, the weakest season. What was that? 2 weeks ago?
Are you done?
Was the one I went 9-1 that week. That's the one I go back and reflect. Should have went 10-0. Marlowe
has been involved in screwing me over twice out of 10-0 weeks. They beat Perkins
in overtime.
Cost me 10-0. Sulphur cost me 10-0. I'm out on Marlowe.
Thank you, Zippity Two Step.
They have a great mascot, though.
Head coach Shawnee is Jason Madonna. He was the Del City offense coordinator last year, and I believe graduated from Carl Albert. I think he'll get them going in the right direction.
That's good.
So thank you for the.
Shawnee's had some good hires. They bring Schaefer back in baseball.
Yep.
So
I saw Schaefer at the state softball tournament.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we were talking. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So thank you for the comment. Appreciate you guys. And if there's anything that we need to know on a game that you watched, let us know in the comments. We'll be sure to share those as well. We're going to take our first time out here. We are presented by Generations Church. Come back. We're going to take a look at some of the games and some of the playoff scenarios. If you're in bold print, you're in. Oh. You're locked. You're locked in.
Like usually do red letters on that.
Only red letters in the Bible.
Oh, okay.
Yep. No red letters on this. Flesh. Yeah. But we're going to take our opening time out here on the High School Huddle. Come back, take a look at some playoff scenarios. There's already some first-round matchups ready to go right now. Yep. We haven't talked about Midwest City Elgin yet.
Oh, that's going to be a fun one.
That was a fun one last year. It was a fun one last year. We got a whole lot to talk about here.
Big, huge.
On the High School Huddle.
At Generations Church, we exist to love God, love people, and serve both well. We're a multi-generational, multicultural church that believes in being a light to our city and our region. At Generations, we don't believe that church can be put in a box. We're a church that accepts all people from all walks of life, young, old, rich, and poor, and you will feel welcome at Generations. Join us at 10 a.m. every Sunday at 2524 West Noble in Guthrie, America. You can also join us at generationsguthrie.online.church.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world.
Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time?
100% tenderloin. That's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours.
It is amazing.
Then we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I love to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy. Aspen Roofing is a family-owned roofing company with more than 20 years of experience and achievements across Oklahoma. Aspen Roofing takes pride in the personal service we provide on each job, and we strive to maintain the highest level of quality while offering our customers a reasonable price. It is our commitment to help you understand the process of getting a new roof from start to finish. Call Robbie Hudson for a free roofing estimate at 405-562-0026.
Exxon was founded by two combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Hey, you in the third row. Yes, you. When was your last dental checkup? Dr. Lewis Turney and his staff provide dental care in a fun, relaxing environment. Still not convinced? Prefer to sleep through your appointment? No problem. We can do that too. Our staff can ensure you have a relaxing experience no matter what. Got kids? Hey, so do we. Come see what all the moms are talking about. Our kid-friendly staff loves to provide care to even the tiniest of teeth. Give us a call today. We've got the whole family covered.
Give Dr. Lewis Turney a call at 282-7600.
Welcome back to the High School Huddle, presented by Generations Church.
And welcome back to the High School Huddle, Wednesday, November 1st. Hey, it's still daylight, 6:23.
Ooh, not for long.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Turn back time. We need some share. I would love to play some share, but YouTube would
shut you down.
Kick us out.
Shut you down.
Sunday, we got to.
Do you like Cher?
Yeah. Rocky. She played Rocky's mom.
Rocky's mom.
Mask.
Great show.
Love this. Rocky Dennis. Rocky Dennis.
I'll take my mask off if you take yours off.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, boy.
Gar. And the guy, what's his buddy that couldn't talk? He'd scare them all.
Oh, yeah. What was his name?
All the young kids just turned this off. So,
yeah. Moving on.
It's a great movie.
But, so we are turning back clocks on Sunday. So it will be pitch dark when games kick off for the first round of the playoffs. Oh, by the way, the OSSA this year.
Oh.
Normally how all the games in the playoffs are set for 7:30, and then all the coaches get together and say, no, we want to kick off at 7, which supermajority did that. Well, now the official kickoff is at 7 o'clock. Oh. And if you want to move it down to 7:30, then you have to get the approval.
Why would you do that?
Because most everybody plays at 7 o'clock.
Yeah. No, why would you even make it an option that you can get approval to change to 7:30?
Well,
what would be the reason?
Two schools.
Distance,
maybe. I don't know.
But playing earlier would help. If
but
it was
like
distance.
Owasso and Santa Fe, they kicked off at 7:30, and they had the entire state. I bet whoever watches high school football like we do, I think it worked out for them because it was a good finish, and they started 30 minutes later, so everyone got to watch their
but
like
game.
7 or 7:30.
Love 7 o'clock.
Yeah, 7, but not everybody's suave enough
it.
to find it on YouTube. So
Right.
Yeah, I was against 7 o'clock at the beginning, but I love 7 o'clock games.
Yeah,
so. Appreciate Jet Life helping us out here with this update. The Sapulpa kid, last name Smith, 180 yards on 20 attempts. Pretty good per carry there. 3 touchdowns in a victory over McAllister, 27-22. And Sapulpa, that was a game for third or fourth place in the district behind Del City and Coweta. Sapulpa coming on strong after those 2 back-to-back losses with Del City and Coweta. Their only other loss against Sand Springs. And 5A3 was really fun last year.
Yep.
And
Del City and McAllister, yeah.
And Coweta.
And Coweta was,
was there.
Coweta was good, too.
They took turns beating each other up last year.
Yeah, they did. The district not as strong, although Durant is better as well. So you had 5 teams, and I think Durant still has a heartbeat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a heartbeat. Durant has to beat Del City, and then McAllister has to lose to Glenpool. There's a path.
There's a path.
It's a very narrow path. Very narrow.
What happens if Durant beats Del City, but Glenpool, but McAllister doesn't lose? That would be a bad time. You do all your work, and then, yeah,
that would be
the
bad.
toughest of the road. But yeah, so that was Sapulpa quarterback, and we'll see. And I think the 5A, I think Sapulpa, McAllister, Sapulpa, they already know who they're playing. They're playing Bishop Kelly.
Ooh.
First round.
Congratulations. Made the playoffs.
McAllister.
They can win that game.
Yeah. McAllister. Do I not have McAllister on here? Oh, because they haven't finished. They haven't secured the. They haven't secured it yet. No wonder I don't have them on here. District 3, 4th place. That would be. Oh no, that's not right.
Oh boy,
that's not right.
We're off. We're
4th
off.
place.
All right,
we're off script.
Start back on top. 6A1. Here we go.
We're off script.
No, it's not Bishop Kelly Sapulpa. I apologize.
6A1 scenarios.
Hold on. You don't like the correct.
Get him, Ronnie.
It is Sapulpa Bishop Kelly. I was right. Stick with Del City. No, not Pryor. 4th. I got to finish 4th place in District 3. We got to get it in here real quick. 4th District 3, 3rd place.
Playoff Chris is officially
Claremore.
here.
Is it Claremore? It might be Claremore. Claremore and
Would you agree?
McAllister.
Chris is here?
McAllister.
Yes.
District 3, 4.
Playoff Chris is not any fun.
What's wrong?
Well, you get agitated. You get oh my god,
more bossy.
Very bossy, and playoff Chris shows up.
Okay, so Dallas lets us know that Owasso 7:30 every week.
Yeah, I saw that.
Every week. Del City Pryor. Yes, that is confirmed. Okay. What do you guys want to talk about? 6A? You want to start 6A1?
Well, that was the plan. But
that was the plan.
We'll get to. Go ahead.
No, it was your plan. Don't get cocky.
Go with
Ronnie, and I'll storm off here. It'll be a one-man show. Tell him, Ronnie.
I'm done.
You're not
I'm already here.
Oh, okay. Me too. My storming days are over.
All right. Thank you, Jet Life. I was trying to read my notes under pressure. Sapulpa will play either Collinsville or Claremore, who plays this week as well.
Okay.
So we will break that down here a little bit more closer to it. I just couldn't find it fast enough. Thank you. Viewers are helping me. I appreciate that. Okay, so 6A1. Bixby Jinx. They play this week. We'll be picking that game here in a little bit.
Yep.
No one gave
Upset alert. Upset alert.
No one gave my little Jinx team a chance last year.
The engine that could.
This year, Bixby might be a little upset, a little bit more.
Did you pick Jinx last year to win that game?
I did not. Okay. I did not.
Did you? What?
I didn't pick Jinx to beat Bixby last year.
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
No, you did not.
What game did they lose to? What game did Bixby lose last year?
Jinx.
On
and you picked them because I called you an idiot.
No, I don't think I did.
No, he didn't pick
That's
them.
last year.
Did I call him an idiot?
Yes, you called.
Oh no, you called us.
Yeah, we had them
every week.
last year, remember?
So, winner, loser, first, second, pretty easy. Norman North, Westmore, Broken Arrow, Enid, and Moore have a lot to play for in this one here. And Broken Arrow, man, I think they might get in, guys. Broken Arrow, if they win at Moore, not a gimme, but if they win that game, they finish 5th. So Enid, if they're 5th with a win against Norman North, we can.
Yeah, North's in if they. Yeah, Norman North win if they get it. They're in if they get a win. Same thing with Westmore. Oh, Westmore has to have Norman lost too, though.
What's the closest game Bixby's been in all year? Like 3 touchdowns?
Early in the year against.
Wasn't it 2 or 3 touchdowns?
Early in the year against Bixby, closest game, let's see, 58, 66, 72, 44, Broken Arrow.
42-16 Owasso.
Hey, Moore, it was like 11-5 at one time with Moore.
Okay.
Finished up 68-5.
That's right.
See, that's 63. I think the answer is Broken Arrow, 44.
Isn't that crazy?
44 points.
Gosh. So if I was to pick Jinx, that would be a phenomenal pick.
Yes.
Okay.
6A2 or 6A1. 2. We know Tulsa Union's they're first.
Yeah.
They're in first place. Everyone else is kind of finding things out.
Seeing where they fall.
Owasso at Norman. This could be
That's a sleeper game.
It could be Owasso with that emotional win over Santa Fe, has to make the trip down to Norman. Norman is playing really, really good right now. Norman 4-5 on the year, 4-2 in the district, and they've won back-to-back games against Mustang and Yukon. Both those games, by the way, on the road. They lost to Santa Fe, lost to Union, lost to Stillwater, lost to Norman North, and did lose one to Moore. That's probably the one they're probably kicking themselves right now. But that's a tough schedule.
It is
for Norman High.
Very tough.
4-5, and
good football team.
Yeah, absolutely. So
they match the record for sure.
But if they finished with a loss to Owasso, they would finish fourth with the loss. So remember, 12 out of 16 teams make the playoffs. 75% of the field in 6A makes the playoffs. So Santa Fe, Owasso, battle out for second. Norman's going to be in the conversation as well. So Emma North and Memorial still have some say in that as well. So those are some 6A scenarios. Class 5A football. And make it real easy. 5A2 is taken care of.
Yep.
Carl Albert 1, Guthrie 2. Sets up for a potential Guthrie Dale City second round game.
Hello.
Got to get past an interesting first round game. No. But McGinnis beats Piedmont, so McGinnis third, Piedmont's fourth. Midwest City and Elgin played this week for the district title, and it was a fantastic game last year with Midwest City winning that game late in the fourth quarter. Midwest City wins the district. Elgin finished second in the district. And then now after that, for third and fourth, you have Lott MacArthur, El Reno, Noble. By the way, El Reno can still finish second in the district as well. Third in the El Reno can finish second in the district. But, it's going to be interesting because 5A2 swept 5A1 last year.
Yep.
And so we'll see how that plays out.
Could happen again.
It could. But, you look at Elgin. They're a much improved ball club.
Yeah, they
bring
good
everybody back.
Week. I'm telling you, they looked real good last week. Lung Kids for real. He's a good player. Elgin, it could be a team to reckon with if you're on that side of the bracket.
Yeah. Not the toughest schedule.
No, but they can
they can score.
Yeah, you can tell when they play, when you're watching them, you can tell they can score. You can tell they're physical. You can tell that they're very good on offense. You can tell.
And we saw it last year in the first round playoff game we covered when Guthrie shut out Elgin last year, I believe 17-0. That those kids, a bunch of sophomores, some freshmen, there's some young kids, and you could just see that they were a heck of a good football team last year. So they've stayed healthy and they've gotten better and playing with a lot of confidence right now.
The 5A1 games to watch, obviously Elgin, Midwest City. Noble at Lott MacArthur. You just can't say who's going to win that game.
Not now.
And then Lott MacArthur's got to win by certain points to get up to a certain level. And I think the only one you can can you say El Reno's going to beat Eltis?
Yes.
Can we be certain?
Yeah, I think so.
So, El Reno can still finish second. Elgin's going to have to win, and Noble's going to have to win for El Reno to get bumped up there, which there's a good route for that to happen.
I think what makes 5A1 a little more interesting this week is because what happened last week with Midwest City and Noble. I was talking to a coach today or yesterday or something like that, and Midwest City snaps the ball over the punter's head, and Noble goes into scores, which they instead of getting their 14 points, they only got their 6 or 7 points, which makes it a lot closer when it comes to to the games this week. So they kind of shot themselves in the foot.
That's a good get, Ronnie boy.
5A3 games, a game we kind of talked about earlier. McAllister, Glenpool, Durant at Dell City. Dell City we know is first. We do know Coweta is second. We do know Sapulpa is third. McAllister, Durant fight for that 4th spot. McAllister likely will be there, and we think
so no Durant, Dell City up? No upset for Durant this week?
No, I don't think Durant can go on the road. If it was in Durant, I like the chances.
Yeah.
But in Del City, I don't like it.
And Del City's just a really, really good football team.
They are
I
good.
mean,
Those three transfers have made a They were going to be good. I was talking with a friend. They're very always athletic.
Yep.
You can just guarantee that's athletic. Coach Jones has brought some good scheme there, and they were going to be pretty good. They were going to be contenders to win the district. But when you throw in TCU commit, OSU commit, and then a small D1 commit, it makes a huge difference.
Especially at quarterback, running back, and wideout.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
In 5A football, that's big.
Their offense and defensive lines are good.
Yep,
in fact,
good.
they might rival Carl Alberts,
Yep.
if not better than Carl Alberts. So Del City is a team that can beat Guthrie, can beat Elgin, and can beat Carl Albert in 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, they could.
Well,
but also Guthrie is a team that could beat
those three teams. Well, you got Durant now. Pay attention, Robert Jones, Coach Jones. He's on Sports Animal. You could be talking about Bedlam all week long with the Animal, getting ready for that game for his live shows on Saturdays. Durant, you might catch him slipping. Catch him slipping.
I say that all the time when Rashawn Woods was coaching at Ian. But
I know.
That's another conversation. Yeah. I always have those off the air.
I don't believe in it. I'm just being fun right now.
I know you are.
Our buddy Busby's calling me out.
Zippy Two Step says Bomber upset. Bomber upset. The ghost of the cemetery won't help Elgin after Halloween.
I'll take that bet.
For
Cemetery
M&Ms?
freaks me out. Really freaks
M&Ms,
me
of course,
Larry says Phil isn't pumping up Del City like usual.
Well,
we haven't got to the rankings yet.
Well, and then he's got another comment.
We got another comment.
Right after that.
Del City should send Phil some free swag.
People don't like it when you call it like you see it. They want everybody to be homers around here.
I had Crescent people coming after me last week.
Yeah. You can't be honest to some people.
I haven't lost.
They get offended.
I haven't lost a Guthrie game of picks. I haven't lost
neither.
Crescent pick. Oh yeah, Phil. He's got his Ponca City shirt on underneath that. So
Tuttle socks on.
We didn't mention Ponca City, but they're in the playoffs.
They're in a playoff team.
5-8-4, Bishop Kelly's first, Claremore Collinsville, the winner of that game. We'll be picking that game here in a second. We'll be second or third. And probably Pryor, going to get that 4 spot.
Yeah.
More than likely. So that is the 5A scenario. Okay, 4A football.
That's good. That's good classification.
Ooh. Weatherford.
Say it, Chris. Say it.
Might not make the playoffs.
Yeah. So much for 8 wins.
I had them going 8 wins this year, 8-2.
So everybody had a little bit of a struggle this year in some places. Ronnie, what was your struggle?
McAllister.
Oh, okay. I want to see if you'd remember.
Phil, what was your struggle?
Everything.
Yeah, Weatherford might be out because Cash finished with the 4th. Chickasha finishes 4th with a win. Now, Weatherford, they can finish second.
Yeah.
They could finish second.
Give us the road.
Okay, well, here's what needs to happen for Weatherford.
Very skinny.
They finished second.
Okay, if.
With Woodward beating Clinton.
How do you say that with straight face?
and if John Marshall beats Elk City.
Ooh. Oh, boy.
By 7 or more points.
Oh, boy.
You got to John Marshall. Got to win by 7 or more points. They can finish third if Woodward beats Clinton. And Elk City loses by 6 or fewer points to John Marshall. Third, with a loss to John Marshall beating Elk City and a Clinton win. So it's not all gloom and doom if Clinton wins, gets past Woodward.
They've got all their chips riding on John Marshall.
That's exactly right.
But they'll probably finish third.
That's a tough pony to ride.
They'll finish third.
Yeah,
third with Elk City win.
This isn't basketball season and Joe Atkins is not there.
If Elk City beats John Marshall, they're in third place. They're in.
Yeah, they're in.
Yeah, they're in. So. But
oh boy,
if things go. No, they're finishing third.
Okay,
no, they're in. 4-8-2. Newcastle Bethany is a game we will be picking here in a little bit. We know Blanchard's first. We know Tuttle second. Newcastle's third or Bethany's third. The other one is in 4th.
It's a tough district.
Weatherford, man,
it happens.
How many wins are they going to get to? They're off this week. They got a bye week this week.
Who does?
Weatherford, right? Yeah. We talked about that.
Yes, we did.
Week 10 bye.
Week 10 bye. Weatherford got 6 wins this year. I was only 2 off. So Real quickly, 4A3, we know Wagner's first, Cushing's second. Stay tuned for the top 5 rankings. It's going to be a mess. We know Poto's first, and we know Ada is second. 3A football, Perkins Tryout. We talked about them. First district title since 2011. Metro Christian, second with the win if they can get past North Rock Creek, third with the loss. North Rock Creek can finish second and third. And there's a whole bunch in there. Kingfisher at Anadarko, they can probably, or Anadarko was at Kingfisher, I should say.
Kingfisher should win that.
Yeah, Kingfisher should get in there with the victory. 3A2, got a question here in a minute. We'll talk about 3A2 first. Heritage Hall first, Sulphur second, Marlowe third. I'm thinking Pauls Valley might get the 4th spot, Plainview out. Could happen there. We'll see how that plays out. 3A3, Lincoln Christian first, Berry Hill second. 3A4, Holland Hall, Cashel Hall fight for the first, second spot. Verdigris is third. Bristow Central fight for the 4th spot. Okay, real quick, before we look at maybe 2A here real quick. So 3A2, what's the toughest district in the state? I'm going to give you 3 options.
Okay.
3 options. Toughest district in the state.
Let's see if you get this right, Ronnie.
Okay. Pull it up here. Okay. Your first option, 5A2.
Okay.
Carl Albert, Guthrie, McGinnis, Piedmont. 3A2, Heritage Hall, Sulphur, Marlowe, Plainview, Pauls Valley.
Okay.
Lone Grove. Or A5, Hominy, Woodland, Pawnee, Tonkawa, Morrison. Let us know. Toughest district in the entire state. I think those are, well, let me throw one more out there. So Tony Wilson doesn't get mad. Let me throw in 2A1. Or maybe it's 2A2. Jones, Chandler. Never mind, it's not them. 2A1, Millwood, OCS. Okay, it's not them. So I think it's A5, 5A2, or 3A2.
People got opinions already coming in.
Craig Cunningham says 5A is the toughest district, I say.
I think out of the 3 that you listed, I would agree with that.
5A2?
Yeah.
I will go 3A this year just because Piedmont is
not. Yeah.
And McGinnis is not.
And McGinnis is they're both down this year.
They are.
I mean, the top 2 dogs are clearly Carl Albert and Guthrie.
But who was the other option?
Marlowe, Sulphur, and Heritage Hall.
Yeah, great game.
Yeah, that's
3 of the
probably
top
right.
5.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Yeah,
that's probably right.
And then Woodland and Hominy, 2 teams in the top 5.
Out of those 3 you gave us, I would put 5A2 third for this season. The previous pass, 5A2 was no doubt the hardest one.
Pawnee 7-2, but their 2 losses, I'm sure, have come to Hominy and Woodland.
Yeah,
right.
Tonkawa's, a team that's been in the top 5.
Yeah,
throughout this year. Morrison has a lot of state championships in years past.
Yep.
So, I want to say hello to Greg Gibson, able to come by into the studio yesterday.
Appreciate you, brother Greg.
Yep. Matt Portwood checking in. He says Miko number 2 easy. In the Class A rankings. Our rankings are coming up here.
Stand by, Maddie. Stand by.
He's a believer.
Miko.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So he became a believer.
All right, let's finish up 2A football real quick, and then we'll get our timeout. Millwood, they're going to finish first. OCS, more than likely, is going to finish second. Chisholm, Perry, Alva will find out 2A1. 2A2, and we know Jones is first, Chandler second, Meeker third. And then I'm thinking Crossing will finish 4th. Maybe Luther. Luther's at Chandler. Meeker's at Crossings. I like Crossings. Washington, they're going to get in the playoffs.
They're going to make it?
They're going to make it.
Good for them.
Washington first, Purcell second, Lindsay Leopards, third, Frederick 4th.
Oh, Frederick. Deep South.
Kingston first, Davis second. Holdenville third, or Lexington third or 4th. They'll fight that out. Prague, district champions.
Oh, nothing makes Tony happier than hearing that.
Take down Vian to claim the district championship.
That was a good ball game.
Vian more than likely will finish second. You follow at Idabel this week. That'd be a good one.
Ironheads.
What do you do there?
We'll try to finish out first or second. We're not picking that game in the top 10 games. No, we're not.
Should be.
Who you got? You follow at Idabel.
I'm going to say Idabel.
I know Ronnie's picking Idabel.
Idabel. Yep.
How about you, Chris?
They've been my top 3 all year long, Idabel.
I like you follow. I hope you follow wins. Not that I care, but
Who do you think's going?
Ida Bell probably. Yeah, probably.
Huge Ida Bell.
We will be picking this game. Kiefer, Tulsa Victory Christian.
That's a good game.
It's gonna be a good game.
Tulsa Victory Christian and Kiefer for the district titles. Kansas is going to finish third. Other action, Adair will finish first in 2A8. All right, we're going to take our next time out. When we come back, top 5 rankings, and there's a lot of shuffling going on. 6A1, I'm at Jinx, Santa Fe, Norman North.
Yep.
You know, who goes in there because
some surprise picks on the panel in all classes.
Yes. There's questions that need to be answered, and we'll get your thoughts on them as well. Not all of us have Guthrie at number 3 in the rankings.
Somebody has them somewhere.
Guthrie bump up or bump down after their 51-6 victory over Lawton Nike. Yeah, he had number 2 last week.
Yeah.
I forgot. So we'll see where Guthrie lines up. Could it be a Guthrie Del City thing? Get past their first round matchups. We'll talk about that. This is the High School Huddle. Timeout.
Aspen Roofing is a family-owned roofing company with more than 20 years of experience and achievements across Oklahoma. Aspen Roofing takes pride in the personal service we provide on each job, and we strive to maintain the highest level of quality while offering our customers a reasonable price. It is our commitment to help you understand the process of getting a new roof from start to finish. Call Robbie Hudson for a free roofing estimate at 405-562-0026.
Exxon was founded by 2 combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Hey, you in the third row. Yes, you. When was your last dental checkup? Dr. Louis Turney and his staff provide dental care in a fun, relaxing environment. Still not convinced? Prefer to sleep through your appointment? No problem. We can do that too. Our staff can ensure you have a relaxing experience no matter what. Got kids? Hey, so do we. Come see what all the moms are talking about. Our kid-friendly staff loves to provide care to even the tiniest of teeth. Give us a call today. We've got the whole family covered.
Give Dr. Louis Turney a call at 282-7600.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin. That's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours.
It is amazing.
Then we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
At Generations Church, we exist to love God, love people, and serve both well. We're a multi-generational, multicultural church that believes in being a light to our city and our region. At Generations, we don't believe that church can be put in a box. We're a church that accepts all people from all walks of life, young, old, rich, and poor, and you will feel welcome at Generations. Join us at 10 a.m. every Sunday at 2524 West Noble in Guthrie, America. You can also join us at generationsguthrie.online.church.
Welcome back to the High School Huddle, presented by Generations Church.
Welcome back. It is the High School Huddle. Ronnie, Phil, and Chris, last week of the regular season. Didn't I know this? Dallas says, I'll say this comment here real quick. Unfortunately, my Chelsea Dragons are not making the playoffs. That's where I got my start in coaching.
Very good.
We have a friend that's from Chelsea, Oklahoma.
Yeah. Well, that's where you got to start.
Yeah, they moved to Guthrie. Yeah. The Dragons of Chelsea. That's awesome. So and I know 2 people, well, kind of, with ties to Chelsea. Yeah. Very cool. All right. Appreciate Generations Church, our great sponsor, and let's hear from them here real quick. The High School Huddle is presented by Generations Church. Love God, love people, serve both well. Contact Generations Church by calling 405-282-6848 or visit them online at generationsguthrie.com.
To school there.
Jeff Cape went to school in Chelsea?
We know everybody from Chelsea.
Man, we got the entire town of Chelsea checking us out.
I'm running from there.
Wow. Green Dragons. Very cool. I don't think I've been through Chelsea. I've seen the sign. I've seen the sign many times. A couple hours.
Oh, man, not on there.
Yeah, a couple hours. Way up there in the corner. Oh, boy. Way up there. All right. It's time to look at some rankings here, and we will start with Class A, and those rankings have definitely changed. Crescent loses to Minko 26-7. Woodland almost had it, but Hominy comes back and beats number 5. Number 2 beats number 5. Unranked, well, top 10, but beats Crescent number 3. So let's take a look at the Class A rankings. Fairview, number 1. Hominy, number 2. The Minko Bulldogs jump up all the way to number 3. Colcord at number 4. And Woodland at number 5. I will not be getting yelled out this week for not having the Crescent logo on there. I'm sure it's my fault because I got the logo up there. The first time I get up there correctly, they lose.
100% your fault.
Good job, Chris.
You had everything to do with that loss.
Way to go.
I had 3 Crescent people come after me. I was like, I just got to pick it. And 26-7 wasn't really that close.
Got to pick what you believe.
Got to pick what I believe. Yep. So those are the Class A rankings. And so
I think Fairview's number 1 by a mile.
Yeah, Fairview, the defending state champions. Bernards, they got it going right now. They got a good senior class. So.
Yeah.
All right, Class 2A football top 5. Let's see here. 2A.
It'd be Washington, yeah.
Washington, okay. I'm trying to think if anything changed. Let's find out. Number 1, Washington. Number 2, Millwood. Number 3, Jones. Number 4, Idabel. Number 5, district champions Prague.
Stays the same.
Stays the exact same. Idabel has a little bit of work to do, but they hold on to that number 4 spot.
Did you have something different, Ronnie?
Oh, of course. I have Idabel 3. I've had Idabel 3 for a long time.
Over Jones?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Absolutely.
Huh.
See,
I'm a believer.
I'm not a believer in Idabel.
Oh, boy.
I am not a believer in Idabel. 2A, I got Washington 1, Millwood 2, Jones 3, Kiefer 4. Kiefer 4, Prague 5.
Okay, we know who you're picking later in that Kiefer game.
Doesn't mean they're going to win.
No, you jump all over the place.
Kiefer, number 4.
Yep.
MI2A rankings. Okay. We now move over to Class 3A. Trying to think if I remember any changes. Number 1, Lincoln Christian. Number 2, Heritage Hall. Perkins.
Lots of changes.
Back at number 3. Sulphur 4, Marlowe 5. 3 of the top 5 teams in Class 3A come to you via District 3A2.
Yep. I'm on.
They've all been good games too.
Yeah, they have, and I'm on the Ronnie bandwagon. I'm all about Lincoln Christian at this point.
Still got Lincoln.
Been there for a minute.
I've had Lincoln Christian number 1 for a while. Yeah. Only thing different really was mine is I had Metro in mine. Going to finish number 2 in their district. Marlowe, I took them completely out because that lost last week.
District.
Yeah, lost to Plainview. That was a pretty bad loss in my opinion.
Yeah, that was not a good
loss. No, it was not a good loss.
And there's a chance Plainview might not make the playoffs.
That's correct.
Yeah, they have a chance, but they might not make the playoffs. So the game this week is Heritage Hall and Marlowe. That game in Oklahoma City at Heritage Hall. So we'll see if Marlowe can find the lone win against Heritage Hall.
Clearly was looking past Plainview. Clearly, you can't do that.
Yep. So Marlowe will finish 3rd in that district. Marlowe, you could have a first-round matchup of Marlowe versus Metro Christian.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that Marlowe-Sulphur game was huge. It could be Sulphur versus Kingfisher first-round game. We know Berry Hill and Verdigris, that's guaranteed to happen. McLeod probably draws Heritage Hall. Pauls Valley or Lone Grove or maybe Plainview will draw Perkins. And another interesting possible first-round matchup in 3A would be Holland Hall taking on Stigler. So that's always a fun game between those two. Stigler's won it last time they played in the playoffs, but we'll see how it plays out if that indeed is how it goes. Class 4A, Weatherford. We're going to finish third, but they're not going to get the 8 victories. No. Okay. Number 1, Wagner. Number 2, Poto. Number 3, Blanchard. Number 4, Tuttle. And number 5, Ada. The Cougars of Ada High School stay in the top 5 despite a healthy loss to Poto.
Very healthy.
Yeah. Now, Ronnie, you moved Poto over Wagner.
I did. I've made the jump. I'm a believer in Poto Pirates. Again, I was really high on Ada all year long, and then they absolutely put it to Ada last week, 40-7. I bumped Poto up just because they've been playing a little better. Wagner, again, 1-2 really don't matter in my opinion. I think we'll see in the state championship game. And then I have Newcastle at 5. I bumped Ada out.
I got Wagner 1, Poto 2, Blanchard 3, Ada 4, Tuttle 5. I still like Ada. I wasn't at the beginning.
Yeah.
But I am now. When you look at Class 4A, nothing guaranteed as far as a first-round matchup. How about possibly Tuttle-Weatherford first-round matchup?
Yeah.
Be a massacre.
Tuttle wins that game big.
Clinton-Newcastle?
Boring.
But Newcastle wins.
Blanchard-Cache?
Blanchard wins.
Elk City-Newcastle, maybe Elk City-Bethany, depends on how that plays out. So
a lot of football left.
There's only one game left.
But a lot of good games.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Class 4A. All right. Class 5A. There is some different opinions here.
Yes, there is.
Class 5A. Number 1, Carl Albert. Number 2, Del City. Guthrie, number 3. Elgin, number 4. Bishop Kelly, number 5.
Well,
nothing changed. So when you look at Class 5A, there's a lot of different polls out there. I will say ours has been the most consistent. But some have Guthrie number 2.
Yep.
One or two have Guthrie number 2. And some have Del City number 2.
Yep.
That's been almost the entire season right there.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
It has, yeah.
And 4. The 5 spot has gone back and forth.
It's jumped around, yeah.
Collinsville had it for a while. Bishop Kelly has it now. I think, is that the only team? I think so.
Bishop Kelly and Collinsville. That's it.
Yeah.
Claremore never made it to the top.
Claremore never made it.
You guys didn't believe me.
Yeah. So my 5A rankings, I have, let's see here. I was just on that screen. I have Carl Albert 1, Del City 2, Guthrie 3, Elgin 4, Bishop Kelly 5, just like the way it is.
That's exactly what I have. Ronnie?
Not me. I have Carl Albert, Del City, Elgin, Guthrie, BK.
So the 6 points that Guthrie gave up really hit you wrong.
It really stuck with me. No, again, that is just me rewarding undefeated district champions. All right, Elgin's going to win district championship. Del City is district champ. Carl Albert's district champion. So I'm rewarding those teams for having a good season. Going 10-0, pretty much in my opinion, I think they'll win this all week. So that's me giving kudos to them. Now, if they're to play Guthrie next week, probably going to pick Guthrie.
So unfortunately for Guthrie, they play in 5A2, not 5A1.
Correct.
Well, they play against Carl Albert, yes.
Yeah, so that's their...
Yeah.
By the way, Elgin, Guthrie, El Reno, Noble in the same district next year.
And again, like I said, I'm telling you, that Elgin team I watched last week, man, they're good. They are for real good. Yeah. They're for real good. Del City too, man.
If you have to pick Guthrie Elgin, that's a good thing for Guthrie because they're going to probably have to get past Lawton Mac or Midwest or Lawton Mac, El Reno, somebody in the first round, and then beat Del City second round. So if they're that's good news for Guthrie.
I'd love to see that game, Elgin Guthrie. I would love to see that.
Repeat.
Saw it last year.
Yep.
All right, 6A2, nothing's changed here. So Muskogee 1, Deer Creek 2, Stillwater 3, Choctaw 4, and Sand Springs 5. The top 4 will perhaps change maybe next week after this week's game, as it will be a district championship this week. I don't think I printed off 6A2. But we'll be picking here in a little bit Muskogee and Stillwater.
Well, one thing about 6A2 that I think needs to be pointed out is the play of Bartlesville the last several weeks. They have absolutely been played lights out. I mean, they came up short against, I believe it was Deer Creek, and then they barely lost to Muskogee last week. So they're playing good football. So kudos to Bartlesville for playing the way they have here lately.
Yeah, and we always talk about those are going to be the top 5. You're right. Bartlesville, 3 and 6.
Yeah.
But their schedule.
Tough schedule.
Claremore, Sapulpa, Collinsville.
Yeah.
I mean, how about those 5A schools there? They beat Booker T only by 11.
Yeah.
That wasn't beat U.S. Grant, beat Pump City West by 3. Pump City West improved ball club there.
Yep.
Lost to Stillwater by 4.
Yep.
14-10.
And a good game last week against Muskogee.
Lost to Sand Springs in overtime, our number 5 team.
Yep.
So yeah, no, they are playing good football. And also lost to Muskogee by 3.
Yep.
30-27.
Yep.
So they got Tahlequah this week, so they will finish probably 4-6 on the year.
Yep.
And we'll take our last look here at 6A1. A little bit of changing here as well. 6A1, number 1, Bixby. Number 2, Union. Number 3, Owasso. Number 4, Edmond Santa Fe. And the Jinx Trojans are back at number 5 in the 6A1 rankings. Which, for me, I had week 10 here. I have Bixby, Union, Owasso, Santa Fe, Jinx. So just like it was on the screen.
I have Jinx and Santa Fe flipped.
Although Santa Fe beat Jinx at Jinx.
Week 1. Or week 0.
Week 0.
Yeah.
Blocked the field goal.
Yep.
Norman North Santa Fe is my 4 and 5.
Norman North.
No Jinx.
No Jinx. Nope. 3 losses still.
Jinx played Norman North.
Who would I pick?
Yeah,
Jinx. Yeah.
If they played Westmore?
Well,
probably Jinx, yeah.
Did Westmore beat Jinx earlier this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
But if they played again, I would pick Jinx probably still. Jinx playing good right now.
Yeah, they are.
Those are the top 5 here on the High School Huddle. We're going to take our final timeout. Top 10 games of the week. I want to stay tuned how we did last week.
A lot of riding on this week. This is the
regular season championship on the line. Phil, go take your medicine. You're going to take it here in a little bit again. So, timeout.
It's tough being the defending champion.
Oh, yeah.
At Generations Church, we exist to love God, love people, and serve both well. We're a multi-generational, multicultural church that believes in being a light to our city and our region. At Generations, we don't believe that church can be put in a box. We're a church that accepts all people from all walks of life, young, old, rich, and poor, and you will feel welcome at Generations. Join us at 10 a.m. every Sunday at 2524 West Noble in Guthrie, America. You can also join us at generationsguthrie.online.church.
Hey, you in the third row. Yes, you. When was your last dental checkup? Dr. Louis Turney and his staff provide dental care in a fun, relaxing environment. Still not convinced? Prefer to sleep through your appointment? No problem. We can do that too. Our staff can ensure you have a relaxing experience no matter what. Got kids? Hey, so do we. Come see what all the moms are talking about. Our kid-friendly staff loves to provide care to even the tiniest of teeth. Give us a call today. We've got the whole family covered.
Give Dr. Louis Turney a call at 282-7600.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin. That's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours.
It is amazing.
Then we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy. Aspen Roofing is a family-owned roofing company with more than 20 years of experience and achievements across Oklahoma. Aspen Roofing takes pride in the personal service we provide on each job, and we strive to maintain the highest level of quality while offering our customers a reasonable price. It is our commitment to help you understand the process of getting a new roof from start to finish. Call Robbie Hudson for a free roofing estimate at 405-562-0026.
Exxon was founded by 2 combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. they are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Welcome back to the High School Huddle, presented by Generations Church.
Welcome back. Final segment here on the High School Huddle. Week 10 of the football season. District championships on the line this week. A lot of teams already know where they're going to be at in the playoffs. And we'll just have a lot of senior nights and final road games of the regular season. Next week, we'll be talking playoff first round matchups. Should be a lot of fun. Be sure to join us next week, 6 o'clock every week here on the High School Huddle. We'll take you all the way through the state championship games to be played in Edmond.
Get to repick our state champions next Wednesday, right?
Get to refocus, repick.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm changing. I thought I would be changing my Deer Creek one earlier.
You still have your picks for state champions?
You got them.
No, I don't.
I got mine.
I got mine.
Well, I don't change mine.
What are they?
I'm a man. I'm almost 60.
You remind us every day.
I know. I'm dying, Chris.
Last week, guys, 10-0 for the second. Well, if I go 10-0 this week, graphics are. Oh no, I got to change the 9 to a 10.
Not even looking.
For the second time this year, Chris Evans a perfect 10-0. It's just an outstanding week.
Can you pledge tonight, whoever wins for the regular season, you can make the same graphic and say High School Huddle winner?
I didn't get that last year.
Well, I think we need to start this tradition this year.
What about my last year?
Where's your graphics? Yeah, where's your graphics team?
Right here.
You're not pledging to do that for the winner next week?
No, yeah, I can.
Are you going to replay last year, run it back?
See, Phil, Bixby and Carl Albert, I mean, we can win one every now and then. But Bixby and Carl Albert do it every single year. You just don't one time.
On here, quitters.
I had a lot of injuries this year.
Ever since you picked Crescent to beat Miko,
they hurt me.
You went downhill after that. Here's what happened last week.
Oh boy.
Chris 10-0, Phil 7-3, Ronnie 8-2. Chris was almost 8-2. Ronnie was almost 10-0.
Yep.
Phil was not almost 8. Well, I was almost 8-2.
So going into the final game of the season, Chris with the 1-game edge.
Man, Ronnie's been leading all year long and then just gives it up the last week. Or was that play? Because maybe I don't want to pick first. I mean, Chris is going to pick first now.
I don't know, but I'm going to have to make some crazy picks tonight to get back in this.
So we were going over scenarios earlier. For Phil, Ronnie has to lose this game, and Chris has to lose this game by 4 points.
It's going to be tough.
And if he picks it right, then and I pick it wrong, then you have a chance.
Oh, I know.
So if we pick the same game, you have to pick opposite no matter what,
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah.
Going big.
This would be like Piedmont beating Carl Albert?
Oh, see, like Secretariat losing a race.
So, Chris, no matter what, when he picks first tonight, we'll just pick whatever he picks.
No, Chris won't do that. You won't do that.
I already know who I'm picking.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
No, you don't.
Let's go.
All right. We will have our top 10 games. We will pick them, but it's always more entertaining as well when our viewers pick as well. Tony Wilson, by the way, who was on the show last week, he went 9-1.
He went 9-1.
He's not on the show tonight.
I don't see.
You said the only way you were going to mention that was if he was on the show tonight.
Well, he's not. But I remember.
He's a liar.
I remembered.
He brought us pizza. It's okay. You can say that.
Yeah, I'm going to pick him straight up. I'm going to have some dignity. I'm going to pick who I really think is going to win, regardless of what you guys do.
So, Phil, I got a question for you, Ronnie.
Yeah.
So, Phil is live video in it. Are we still live?
Oh, boy.
Hold on. Facebook ended. Are we still live on YouTube?
Oh, boy.
It had any kinds of...
Okay. It says we're live.
Are we live? Everybody see us?
The Facebook one ended.
We're live.
Cody knows. We are live. Okay.
We are live.
Okay, thank you. Well, the Facebook one ended for whatever reason, but YouTube's the one that matters.
You hate Facebook.
I prefer YouTube. Okay, thank you. Ronnie, I got a question for you. Okay. Phil, 74-26.
That's a pretty darn good record.
That's a good.
Okay.
Can he get to 82?
82 For the year?
For the year. Can he get to 82
That's just
wins?
8-2.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I can do that.
No.
Can he get?
No.
I was want to go 80, which is 6-4.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 80. Can he get to 80? Over, under, on
I
80
think he's
wins.
about to make some crazy picks here in a minute.
Okay,
no,
so
I'm
he
gonna
might
say
not
no.
even get 80
Yeah,
wins.
I'm going to say no.
Wow.
I'll take the under.
Okay. You'll take the under?
I'll take the under on that.
80 wins is usually pretty easy
Yeah, 80's
to
good.
attain.
How many did you have last year, Ronnie?
Oh, no, this is the greatest comeback of history.
All right. And Phil, you stretching? You ready to go?
I'm ready.
These games are not easy either. This is another good week of high school football games.
Yeah, they're mediocre.
Okay. Game number 10. The Marlowe Outlaws 7-2 on the year on the road, Heritage Hall. Heritage Hall district champions. Marlowe, they're finishing third. This game means nothing when it comes to a playoff scenario.
Means a lot to me.
It means more to Phil. Yes, you're right. It means more to Phil than it does to Marlowe Heritage Hall. I get the honors of going first. Is this the first time I've gone first this year? No. I went
You went to once, yeah. So this is your second time.
Second time.
I've been the most consistent.
I will go with the Chargers on Heritage Hall.
I'll go Heritage Hall.
You go. All right. Help you out here. Dallas has Heritage Hall by 14.
By only 14?
That's a close game.
That's a close game.
What
Yeah.
you got them by?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
21, probably 20, 21.
I have a dilemma. You know I don't like losing. So my only chance of winning is I've got to go opposite of you guys.
But you got to win some of them too.
You got to win some of them.
Well, it doesn't matter if I don't win 5.
Chris, third place is third place. I mean, so.
Yeah, I mean, I can be.
He has nothing to lose here.
I can be 82 wins and finish last, or I can go all in and try to win.
But if you're looking at it strategically for you, I'm sure you're not doing that.
Go for the win. Yes. You
respect,
you
right?
saw me go for the win last year.
If I didn't do this,
Absolutely,
right?
I would.
Give me Marlowe. All right, that's the route we're going. All right, give me Marlowe.
I'm going under 79 now.
Give me
As soon as it hits.
Give me Marlowe.
Hey, Heritage Hall has nothing to play for except for their seniors. Marlowe got beat and looking. I mean, they're still trying to play hard, right?
Go Marlowe. Yes.
Marlowe wins the
public school over the private school.
Marlowe wins the logo battle.
No doubt.
Easy.
But Heritage Hall's got a great weight program.
Great rope. Well, yeah. Top notch.
All right. Game number 9. Plainview at Sulphur. Plainview 5-4.
Playing
Sulphur
for a playoff
6-3. Plainview playing for a playoff spot.
Right.
Sulphur.
They're locked in.
They're locked in.
Got a lot to
They're
win.
ready to go. It is senior night for Sulphur.
Give me Plainview.
It's not your turn.
Okay.
Calm down. Plainview, big win last week against Marlowe. Huge win. As the KU announcers last week said, program changing win, right?
Oh, football school.
Give me Sulphur. Yeah.
And Sulphur beat Marlowe.
Yep.
Okay. Plainview beat Marlowe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Give me Plainview. I'm pot committed. I'm going all in.
Verbal is binding.
So the over and under for Phil is 80.
Battling.
78.
I'm battling.
All right. And so it is my pick. And I think Sulphur wins this one rather easy.
Yeah, pretty easy.
Rather easy. Plainview and Phil out of the playoffs. All right.
Phil, you get to go first.
Yeah, I know which one you guys are going to pick. Give me Bethany.
I got to pull it up here.
Give me Bethany.
Game number 8.
Going 10-0.
The Newcastle Racers taking on the Bethany Broncos. 7-2 Racers, 6-3 Broncos. And let's see here. Pull this up here real quick for you. What's the scenario here? Newcastle at Bethany. The winner is 3rd. Mm-hmm. The loser is 4th.
I'm going Bethany.
Phil, you're up first.
Bethany.
I think you might be going with Bethany. Bethany it is for Phil.
Banking on you two going with Newcastle.
Well, Chris said Newcastle's an overrated team here, so he might be going Bethany right here.
They are one of the most overrated teams. But I'm comparing them. Blanchard, Tuttle.
Yeah.
You know, we talk about top districts. This district might be is up there too.
Yeah, it is up there.
Tuttle, Blanchard, Newcastle, Bethany.
100% is, yeah.
You got to talk about them as well.
Yeah. Do it, Chris.
Dallas has Pauls Valley by 7.
We're not picking Pauls Valley.
I mean, Plainview.
Oh,
Plainview.
No. Yeah. Dallas knows what he's doing. We're 2-0, Dallas. Oh, no, Dallas.
Dallas has Newcastle by 14.
Ooh. Dallas just snipped a notch.
Oops. Not Newkirk. Newkirk is not playing in this game. Newcastle is playing in this game. And I think Newcastle gets a win.
Newcastle should have beat Tuttle last week.
Should have, yeah.
Shouldn't have fun with that ball.
14-13?
Woo. Yep.
A lot of good 14-13 games this year.
Yep. Newcastle. I got Newcastle.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm 3-0. This next one's going to be hard for me.
Yeah, I'm going to see how good you pick this one. See if you do this one.
I have some wiggle room. I don't have to go crazy on all of them.
That's why your Heritage Hall was your wiggle.
That was for the show.
Oh,
show going.
Okay. Yeah, here we
I'm
go.
a team guy.
Well, it's going to show, I think.
Well, when they win, hear me now, believe me later.
All right. Game number 7 features the Piedmont Wildcats, an emotional loss on their home field on senior night against McGinnis Irish, 7-2. Taking on Carl Albert Titans. Carl Albert had a week off last week. Didn't win last week for the first time.
Yeah.
They are 9-0 are the Titans. They are district champions again. Piedmont finishes 4th in the district. They are a playoff team. A couple years ago, no one gave Piedmont a chance to win. Snap that winning streak of Carl Albert. Carl has nothing to play for. Piedmont has nothing to play for. We'll see what happens.
No. Who's going first?
Chris.
Chris, I go first?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I think Piedmont can't wait to get to 6-8-2.
Yeah. You can't expect to beat Carl Albert when you can't pass. Give me Carl Albert.
Phil's going to tell us how great this flexbone offense is now.
Carl Albert, huge Carl Albert.
So you don't think Piedmont can score early and keep the clock running?
No.
Carl Albert might be bored.
Probably.
Again, if they get up by 2 touchdowns, the game's over just because of the offense they run.
Yeah,
yes.
100%.
Yeah.
You could argue 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
Dallas, I think he's picking Carl Albert if the starters are out by halftime. Well, that could be for safety purposes, too. Don't want to get anybody hurt in any game this late in the season. All right. This is going to be a tough one here. Here we go. Game number 5. Collinsville, 8-1 on the year on the road to Claremore.
What?
8-1.
What?
Wausau at Norman.
Wausau at Norman.
Oh, is it game number 6?
Yep.
Sorry. Game number 6. Not as good. No. It can be very good. This is very intriguing here.
This is a intriguing matchup.
It is. Owasso 7-2 on the year at Norman 4-5. Owasso with they come from behind victory, emotional victory over Edmond Santa Fe. One of the best victories of the year.
A lot of injuries.
Injuries right now with the Owasso Normans 4-5, but their schedule has been unbelievable. Tough schedule. Playing really, really good right now. So it's Owasso at Norman North. A lot to play for in this one. Norman, they can finish 2nd in their district. A lot of things got to happen, but they're not going to finish. Edmond Santa Fe has to lose the Yukon. Not happening. So they're not finishing 2nd. But with that being said, at least it's on the table for them.
Yeah.
But if they finish 4th, they're in 4th place with a loss. So Owasso at Norman North.
I think this could be a good matchup. Like I said, Norman's playing really well lately. Owasso kind of got the injury bug, but man, after watching Dyson last week, man, how do you go against Owasso?
509 passing yards.
Man, 7 touchdowns. I mean,
watch this. Phil show you how you.
Hold on.
So I got Owasso. I think it'd be a good game early, but I think Owasso end up pulling it out towards 4th quarter. So,
Phil,
give me Norman.
That's not a bad pick.
I know.
No, it's not. No.
I can see Norman winning.
I feel actually pretty good about that pick.
On paper, Owasso
should win.
History says Owasso as well. One thing that I'm going to Owasso, the one reason why I go with Owasso, Coach Blankenship.
Yeah.
I think he can get him back down.
First time I ever picked against Coach Blankenship.
Well, you basically get him the state championship.
Led him to the 2017 state title.
So, but all that said, I think Coach Blankenship can level. I mean, he's been through there, there so many times.
Yeah.
I think he can get them refocused on the road and win. But Norman, it's a trap game. It's week 10, playoff spots. So I don't think it's a true trap. That's why I think Owasso stays focused and wins.
Yeah.
Not out of the
with the Norman win though. Aren't they in the playoffs?
Yeah, both teams are in the playoffs.
That's right.
Yeah, both teams are in.
Oh, okay.
Almost any team makes the playoffs.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot. 2 out.
Greg Gibson says, as per our conversation yesterday,
oh boy,
at this time, I'm going with whatever Chris is going with.
Oh boy. Cancel the order, Greg.
I've won. I've won 28 of the last 30 picks.
We've heard that.
Okay.
22 times.
I didn't know if I said it on the air or not.
Yes, you have.
Okay.
I haven't heard that. That's good. It's a good stat.
You said it on the air earlier.
Oh, did he?
Oh.
All right. Game number 5.
I go first?
Yes.
Phil goes first.
Of course I do on this one because I don't know which way Chris is going to
go. These are all good one here. Claremore and Collinsville. The winner gets a home playoff game. Huge game. This game is in Claremore.
Who Claremore lose to?
I'm guessing that one loss will go to Bishop Kelly.
Okay.
I think both losses
went to Bishop Kelly.
Mm-hmm. Let me pull this up here for you real quick because I know Phil wants to know. I know who I'm going with right now, but this is a toss-em here. So Bishop Kelly beat Collinsville 39-28 end of September, and then 2 weeks ago beat Claremore by 1, 42-41. I know he's going with. Collinsville's been in our top 5. Claremore has not been in our top 5 here on the High School Huddle.
I can't believe it. Give me Collinsville.
Let me get back to the picks here. This is a good spot for Ronnie to be in because this game can go. You say Collinsville?
Oh yeah, because you're going to go Claremore.
I'm going to go Claremore.
Yeah,
I'm going to go with the Zebras.
Yeah, you're going Claremore. You were high. You were almost put them in our top 5 a couple weeks ago.
Who?
You did.
Claremore?
You like Claremore. You've been talking them up.
I really like Collinsville the entire season. Bishop Kelly got them.
Yeah.
So they got us obviously in the top 5.
Yeah.
Zach Claremore, this is a game, man. This is going to be a big time game. This is one I'm going to be watching closely here. And if I go 10-0 back-to-back weeks and picking this game right, this is a make or break it game right here. And I will go with Collinsville.
Oh,
Collinsville has been in big time games.
Wrong.
No, Collinsville has been in these big time games over the last couple of years, including a state championship. Coach Jones and Collinsville have been there, done that. Claremore, they're learning. I think they're going to be there, but I think Collinsville goes in there and gets the win.
Can I buy a bogey?
Dallas has Collinsville by 7. It's on the screen.
Can I buy a mulligan?
It's on the screen.
It's on the screen, Phil.
$100.
And
I'm in. A piece?
Sure. Well, wait. Let me hear your pick.
Oh man,
This is a good game.
this is good. This is really.
this
good
is
game.
only game.
This could be higher.
This is only game number 5.
But this could be higher.
It could be higher.
Yeah.
It could be higher.
Jeff Cape, help you out.
Oh yeah, Jeff. Oh,
yeah.
he let me down last time. But
Yeah, yeah.
Here, let me hear you, Jeff.
He says, "I'll be there." Claremore wins.
Man, he's all about. He cost me last time.
It's a.
Don't be scared, Ronnie.
Oh, I'm not. I think Claremore wins. I don't think Collinsville just has not impressed me at all this year. So I got Claremore.
Collinsville has not impressed you this year.
They have not.
Collinsville. Ulugatala Sky took Bartlesville, Pryor, Boston Kelly, Hale, Rogers, Grove, Prep.
Yeah. What's their best win?
Their best win would be
You say
Bartlesville.
Craig?
Yeah.
No, I didn't say Prague.
Pryor, maybe?
I
Pryor.
think you said Prague. I think you meant Pryor.
Oh. Well, yeah. Collinsville's best victory this year is, I just said it, Bartlesville.
Yeah.
Claremore, both teams beat Bartlesville. That's the first game of the year. So yeah, they're best. Both teams.
It's going to be a great game.
It's going to be a great game.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great game. Jeff Cape says not sure how they lost against Bishop Kelly.
Yeah, it was tough. They shouldn't have lost that game. But they did.
Yep.
That's what's part of it. That's what happens.
Is Chris up?
Game
Chris
number.
picking Elgin.
Yep. Elgin at Midwest City, and boy, I think I picked Elgin to win this game last year, and Midwest City obviously won that game. Elgin 9-0, Midwest City 6-3. Elgin really haven't been tested a whole lot. We said that last week though.
Yeah.
and they won easily.
Yeah.
Look good doing it.
They just keep winning. The offense continues to put points on the board. The defense we always talk about their offense, but no points against Altus, 6 against Noble, 7 against Duncan, 14 against MacArthur. And I thought MacArthur would give them a better game than 62-14.
Yeah.
I mean, it really was not there. So I think Elgin just has way too many weapons on offense and defense. Midwest City always has the athletes, but they're just Midwest City just down a little bit compared to what Midwest City levels usually are. So I will take the Owls with the victory.
I got Elgin myself.
I got a couple. Got some room. I'm going Elgin.
Phil, if you had room, you would pick
No,
because
I'm looking at the other games.
Oh, you got a plan?
Yes.
Yeah, he's not getting 80 victories.
No chance.
Okay.
77.
Is this the first time we've had Elgin this year?
Yes, it is.
Or do we have him last week against MacArthur?
No.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. We did.
Okay.
Yeah, we picked them last week. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
There are the Owls. Game number 3 features Kiefer, 9-0, taking on Victory Christian. And I tell you, I've not had Victory Christian in my top 5 all season long. Not that that's right or wrong. I don't know. But Kiefer, give you some notes here. Kiefer with the win can finish off its first perfect regular season in district title since 2014.
A lot of pressure.
Trojans were in the same position last year when they lost 34-22 against Victory. For the third year in a row, Victory looks to win a district title. Victory's quarterback, Hamilton, counted for 3,300 yards, 46 touchdowns as a passer rusher, 14 of 18 passing, 223 against Kiefer last year. Kiefer's Jackson Worley has passed for almost 1,300 yards and 20 touchdowns. Victory leads the series 5-1. Kiefer, Victory, Christian. I have Kiefer in my top 5 this week as well.
Who goes first on this one?
Me.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Sure it's not Chris?
No, it's me.
Okay.
It's definitely me.
Okay. Go ahead.
It's a great game.
Yep.
Really good game.
Yep.
I know Chris likes the private schools in this situation.
Oh, yeah, he does. He likes Kiefer, though, too.
I got Kiefer. Give me Kiefer.
Damn it. Victory Christian.
This is the game. I could not decide. This is the one I went back and forth. I feel, not that I'm certain that Collinsville will beat Claremore, but this is the game I keep going back and forth on.
I did a lot of research on this game today.
Yeah, I looked at it as well, and the game is at Victory Christian. I was looking for every reason.
Home field don't manage. We talked about that week 6. Yeah.
I know. I thought I would have an answer by now, but I don't have.
Well, we need one.
I know. Can we not? Can we do the other 2 games and come back?
No.
I should have picked this
We
one.
have a special guest waiting to give us something, so hurry up.
All right. Dallas has Victory Christian by 3.
That's a good game.
Dallas also has Elgin by 21.
Yeah, that's probably right.
I can't decide.
You got to. Hit the button.
I mean, you're picking Victory Christian, Phil.
Hit the button. Please show red. Please show red. Please show red. Yes. Okay.
Full disclosure, and part of my research.
Oh, no.
I went to
injury report.
No.
Okay.
No. I went to people who know small ball a little bit better than me.
Yeah.
So I did a post to our good friend Mark Rogers on Twits. Got his idea, and he said Kiefer. So I was leaning Kiefer anyway, but that solidified my decision to go to Kiefer
and Mark Rogers.
Yes.
I was looking for a reason to pick Victory Christian, and I would.
Yeah.
And I hadn't had Victory Christian in my top 5 the entire year. And if I picked Victory Christian to win and they lost, I would not be able to handle that very well.
I was leaning towards Kiefer without all my research. Then I said, "Oh hell, Mark knows probably more than better than we do about smaller ball." So I shot him over a message, and he came back with Kiefer as well. So
who's going first on this one? Me.
You Phil would.
Oh.
Game number 2 features Bixby Spartans taking on the Jinx Trojans.
The pick of the year, Phil.
If there was ever a team that could beat Bixby, we know it is
100% is Jinx.
We know it's Jinx because they did it last year on this day.
November 3rd.
November 3rd, 9-0 Bixby, 6-3 Jinx.
National TV.
7 last year.
Yep.
Yeah, 7:30 matchup. So this will start after. We'll be able to watch a good part of this game at the end after our broadcast on Friday.
During it probably.
So Bixby enters the game just like last year. All the praise. Not giving Jinx any credit. Jinx had a lot of injuries last year, able to overcome it. Much healthier this year. Had a couple of transfers and broken arrows. So Jinx
Playing well right now.
Playing very well last night, despite those 3 losses. Bixby has won at least by 28 points in all of its games since the start of last season, except for 2 meetings with Jinx.
Owasso played them at 26 earlier in the year, the first game of the season.
Bixby won this game in the semis last year, 28-14.
Close game.
They have won 4 of the last 5 meetings. But big picture, Phil. Jinx has won 58-25. There were 5 ties in this.
Cipher in here. Carry the 1. Give me Jinx.
Phil.
I'm trying to beat you 2 knuckleheads. That's all I'm trying to do right now.
Well, at least we locked up second, Chris.
I think, yeah. Didn't finish last.
Yeah, didn't finish last.
No one remembers who wins,
Yeah.
but everyone remembers who finishes last.
That was
So,
you last year.
Oh, yeah, it was me.
so yeah, I think Jinx can keep it close, though. Close, yeah. I'm going Bixby. Easy.
Yeah, I know. That's why I went Jinx.
Yeah, Bixby.
Yeah.
Huge.
Huge, like more than 21?
Huge.
Wow.
Huge.
Get up there. Great logos, by the way. Great logos. All right. When it comes down to this, by the way, Dallas, my reasoning because good friends, debate coach at Victory Christian. Trojans by 1.
Dallas! He hates Bixby.
Yeah. little, yeah. Moving on.
Oh, man.
All right. The number 1 game of the week here on the High School Huddle is the Muskogee Roughers, 8-1. That only little setback to the Carl Albert Titans week 2 or 3, 1 or 2, 3 in the early this year. Stillwater, 7-2. Playing a lot better.
They are.
As the season has progressed.
Running game's gotten a lot better.
Yeah. So the winner of this game is your district champions. And let's see here. What's that get? Let's see. What's that get you here? 6A2 bracket. Well, first off, both teams will get a first round bye, so that's good.
Yeah.
So the winner of this game could play someone like a Pump City or Bartlesville in round 2. The loser of this game could play like a Ponca City or Booker T. Washington. So it might be better if you lose this game.
Oh boy. Throw that in there.
Because the loser of this game has to beat Ponca City or Booker T. Washington or PC West.
Wouldn't want to play Bartlesville. I'd rather play Ponca City or PC West over Bartlesville.
Correct. So the loser of this game might have an easier path. If they get to the semis, Deer Creek, if you lose this game, if you win this game, you probably have to get through Choctaw.
Gosh, darn it.
Got to be him anyway.
I'm going last. Chris, you're going
You got to be
first.
anyway. Exactly right. Oh, Muskogee adds. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know where I'm going. Get back to the thing here. Dallas has the G by 14. And Muskogee.
Oh,
Gee. Gee. I said G. The Gee.
The Gee.
Matt Hattie has Bixby huge. Matt Hattie makes 1 pick and it's picking Bixby. I mean, just, good job.
Yeah, boy, Matt. Yeah.
All right. Chris goes first in the game of the week. And give me Muskogee going on the road to take down the Pioneers.
Well, I got to go for the win. Give me Stillwater.
Phil?
I've made enough crazy picks. I can catch you already. I'm only 1 back from you.
You're not, Phil. You're not catching me.
Am I 1 or 2 back from him? 3rd. I'm 3 back from him?
Oh, no.
I'm only 2 back from
You're
him.
3 for me, 4 from him.
There you go.
There's only 1 game
Phil,
separating
right
you?
You're 3 for me, 4 from
You
him.
sure you don't want to take Muskogee?
Oh, no. I got Stillwater.
Give me Stillwater.
I'm going for the win.
Give me Stillwater.
Oh, I'm on an island by myself?
Yep.
Everybody's trying to win right now.
I'm trying to win. We have 2 different now.
I am.
If you weren't trying to win.
I would pick Muskogee. Okay. Correct. Yep.
I have no fault with that.
Yeah. Nope.
I do the same thing. Hey, you're done, Phil.
77, Phil. Maybe.
No, 80 86 wins.
For this year?
How many do I got now?
Phil, I mean, you picked Jinx and Marlowe.
Well, I had to.
That's 2. I mean, you're trying to get to at least 6 wins.
No, I need
to go 10-0.
I need to go 10-0 to win this.
I'm trying to get you 80 wins on the year is what I'm trying to get you.
I don't care about that.
All right. Those are the picks for this week.
That was painful.
See it one more time. Might be the last time we see it. I just want to see it one more time. It might not. If I go 10-0 this week.
If you go 10-0 this week, I'll give you. If you go 10-0 this week, I'll give you $500.
What about me?
$500. Okay. What if I go 10-0?
$250 for me, $250 from you.
Yeah. I would have to go. If I go 10-0, that's 38 of the last 40 games.
Yeah, it ain't happening.
I don't think I can go 10-0 this week. There's way too many great things. All right. We're going to sign off here. Again, we are here every Wednesday night for the High School Huddle, starting at 6 o'clock. Coming up next is our open mic podcast. It'll be a new stream, so be sure to subscribe here on YouTube. Be notified when we go live. But we're about to go live with our other show. Check us out for that if you will. Appreciate everyone tuning in, all the great comments, and all the great picks.
All the great picks.
Great picks.
Absolutely. We'll do it all next week. Yeah. We'll let Dallas have the last word.
Be the greatest comeback ever.
Jinx always has a good defensive game plan for Bixby.
All about matchups.
That's a win.
It is all about matchups.
All it needs 8 more.
That'll do it. For Ronnie, Phil, I'm Chris. Have a great night. This has been the High School Huddle presented by Generations Church.